a shitload of a damn movie, and I'm disgusted at this movie. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last bad movies month of this one. Today, unfortunately, we are doing Freddy's Final Nightmare, the last apparent series of the original series of this movies and such. We have number one, which was a great movie. Number two, which was a weird movie. Freddy's Revenge was a weird movie, but it was good. 3 and 4 were very good, in my personal opinion. I think 3 is a bit better, but I think 4 is still good, though. Fifth one was okay, but this one took a different plot instead of the Dream Child plot, which I don't think was a bad plot, in my personal opinion. But they took a different plot, which I will talk about in this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lucas, as you may know, the Rainmaker himself. That is not Kishuka Okada, but we're ready to do this one. Ready to rip this movie to shreds. And joining me today is my co-host of the Moshcast and Crash and Burn and the workhorse of every single podcast because he's just built like that. Jason Bailey, y'all.
I'm just built different, I know. Anyways, it's good to end off Bad Movies Month finally with Freddy's Final Nightmare. If you really think about it, it's the last one that we have to do. But I'll announce the theme of next month at the end of this episode. And hello, welcome to Cinematic Fucking Analysis. Hi, AJ.
With fucking analysis here. Anyways. Yeah. We're smashing Roman Reigns style. But anyways.
Hi, Roman.
Hi, Roman. Smash me. Okay, what's up? Anyways.
By the way, happy 20 years to John Cena. I know it's not Crash and Burn, but still, he's a legend.
Yep, he's been a big part of movies and TV shows. So shout out to him doing Peacemaker and all of them stuff. I love Peacemaker right away. I get what y'all say. So let's start with the first part of the movie, shall we?
How about we start out with the plot?
Plot. All right, you start with the plot.
All right, let me pull this up here.
Oh, you want me to start with the plot?
All right. So the plot of this movie film, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare.
Is he dead?
Or Freddy's Final Nightmare, however the fuck you want to call it. Alright. So anyways, this movie, set 10 years from now, Freddy Krueger has returned and killed nearly every child and teenager in the town of Springwood, Ohio. Jesus Christ, you evil fuck. The only surviving teenager, John Doe, is confronted by Freddy in a dream. John wakes up just outside the Springwood city limits out. Due to a head injury, does not remember who he is or why is he there.
Wow. Let's start the first part of the movie, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
All right. So the movie begins with some of the Freddy's quotes that became from the previous movies. And they actually have one of the best quotes in the movie. I think this is number 3 or 4. I think it was number 3. But it was like, they used the best one, which was, "Welcome to prime time, bitch." I love that quote because he killed, I think it was Nancy, with a TV kill, which her head exploded through the TV, which Freddy, was in the, killed her in the way. So, we start off 10 years later, as Jason said, where population of teens and kids are wiped out. Why? Freddy killed them, basically. We don't know why. I don't know why he killed all these teens in the first place. I don't know necessarily that he's a child predator or anything like that. This is some basic R. Kelly, but serial killer type of shit here. But, we're not going to talk about that. So then we meet the survivor, John Doe. And he's on a plane, and he's afraid of heights. So I'll explain what happens here. So then this girl was like, "Stop being a pussy," which, toxic, a lot of things that a lot of people are telling us. Like, stop being a pussy, stop being emotional, and that type of shit. Let me tell you right now, let us be. Let me get that out of the way. So then she gets sucked out of the airplane. I don't know what happened to her. We don't care. So Freddy confronts John in his dream. And then, like I said, before he gets sucked out of the air, the airplane is going down, and it was all a dream. And then we get into another dream in this one. So we had 2 dreams in this one, because why not? So Then Freddy in the dream hits John with a bus, and then he goes to reality, and he gets lost, and then he goes into a shelter. And we meet some other ones, like we meet Carlos, Tracy, and Spencer, and Maggie. Maggie. Okay, let me check out what Carlos is real quick. Carlos is deaf, I believe. And Carlos is deaf in 1 ear or 2 ears. He used that to tune him out. And we got Spencer, who's a stoner. Basically, has a problem with his dad. Carlos is a troubled kid that was physically abused by his mom and was definitely 1 ear. And Tracy, the tough girl, is basically the tough girl who got sexually abused by his father. Yeah, we're going pretty deep into this one. So they decided to drive to down the street, and they have a hallucination. Almost crashed their fucking van. Thanks a lot, John. And we get to a part where they are also, again, this is like probably 30 or 40 minutes in the movie, but I'm not gonna care. So then we go into they go on Elm Street, and Carlos and Spencer are killed by Freddy. Tracy was almost killed, but Maggie was able to save her. So John with the Dreamboat trying to help Tracy and Maggie, and Maggie are back to the shelter. And then turns out Maggie is Freddy's daughter, apparently. So Freddy had a child basically for some odd reason. I never knew he had a fucking child. A horror person having a fucking child. Who would expect that, y'all? So it turned out it was Maggie that was, one. And she was, Captain Kruger, but was changed to Maggie Borgos, or whatever the case may be. So how Carlos is killed by Freddy by using his nails and basically going after his weakness, which was his ear. And I think this was a cool kill, my personal opinion. Like, he used the nails on the chalkboard with his claws, and he kept on using it, making his ear, and his head actually explode, which I actually think was a personal good kill. But then, and this is where the movie goes downhill. Spencer is killed by the stupid video game of a killer. Freddy controls him with a video game controller, and he dies like a video game type of way. What the hell was that kill? That was the stupidest fucking kill I have ever seen in this movie. Like, we have other great kills in the movie. For example, we have the first one that one guy in the first one got dragged into hell, all blood splatter. You have one Tracy was dragged around, and linked to the ceiling. And you had other great kills in this movie. But this is when things in the Kills movie go downhill, because how cartoony is this movie really is. So also in this movie as well, keep in mind, we also meet another person named Doe. Doe is a doctor, and he is apparently, a special ability of a dream or whatever like that. And so apparently Freddy's powers comes from these little demons that continue to revive him. And then we don't know what they look like yet, but we'll look at them at the second part of this movie, which is about to be here soon. And yeah, okay, this is going to be the second part of the movie. So,
well,
Jason, go ahead.
Well, how can you kill people like that in a movie? The way they did.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it was a stupid video game, and Freddy kept patrolling, and it was very, very cartoony. Nightmare on Elm Street is not a cartoony movie, y'all.
If you're trying to make it look like a scary kill, at least make it look like you have to be scared of that kill. That
was embarrassing.
Give the viewers nightmares. Make them have nightmares in their sleep.
Yeah,
with that kill.
exactly.
Come on,
Then yeah, the
scare
third
us. Scare
movie.
us. Give us a heart attack or something.
Yeah, and yeah, that's just when things just went downhill with this movie already because they went different plot from the movie, and they had the fifth plot of the movie I said before, but they decided to scratch it and go with a new plot of this movie, which you should have never done in the first place. And apparently Wes Craven, I think, was not producing this movie, or he was either like really downgraded or disappointed because he was making a different movie 3 years later, which is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And
He
that
must
movie,
have sucked as a producer.
I don't think he did produce this movie, I think. But any other movies he did.
Or whatever role he had.
So, yeah, and keep in mind, y'all, mine is very short and simple summary. So it's not going to be as
Yeah.
long as like Maddie's and AJ or anything like that. Mine is short and to the simple, to the point. So,
There you go, yeah. So yeah,
how we
all
go
I'm
with
saying is, fuck those kills. They should have been better ones. Or more scary.
again, the coolest one I'm fine with because I like the Hexwell kill, like with his ear and everything like that was like all spiked up and everything. His head, he was like very overwhelmed, and then his head like basically exploded. That's not me. I think
Oh
that's a
yeah.
very good kill in that movie, in my personal opinion. So, yeah, let's go to the second part of the movie, shall we?
Let's go.
All right. So, John, the main character of this movie, is killed by, of course, by Freddy. Because why not? So, how John is killed was so. This thing was executed terribly, in my personal opinion. So, what happened is he is basically facing Freddy up in the sky for some reason. Why? I don't know. But keep in mind, this is in Dream World, y'all. This is not Real World yet. Real World yet. This is in Dream World. How Carlos the only thing got killed was in Dream World because Freddy kills them in their sleep. Keep in mind. So, and then we get to see John get killed by falling from the sky, and it falls on a bunch of nails and spikes. So he's dead. So the last remaining survivor is dead, but we have two more characters that are still alive: Maggie and what was the other person's name? I don't remember the other person's name. Madi and Tracy. So they're both still alive. So Freddy's not one just yet. So Manny goes into the dream world and falls asleep, and apparently got dressed up like a little girl in this one. And turns out, we actually see his father in this one, which I keep in mind, I said before, this is when she was actually sexually abused. And that, so then, all that, signs and all that happened. And Mandy beats the shit out of his father. Beats the living shit out of him. Well, I'm going to say this right now. All people that done, sexually abuse anybody who, sexually abused anybody or becomes a, like, predator or pedophile, whatever case may be, they deserve all the hell that comes to them. They really do, because, again, your standards
100%.
are that fucking low. Like, why are your standards so fucking low? That's just down bad. Anyways, so, as I said before, this is Dream World, and that, again, Freddy was under his father, was actually the father because he's trying to get into the mind of Maddie so they could try to kill. So Mag be killed, but again, she got woken up into the werewolf. So what they have to do, because again, from the first 5 movies, how they killed him is to bring his ass into the real world and kill him because he is weak in the real world. Which, again, the weakness is fine or whatever, but this is when they pretty much not nerf, but they basically downgrade Freddy and everything like that. Because all the other Freddys from another movie, they make him look legit. This movie really didn't make him look legit. It was, again, 5 and 4 has some cartoon things about it, but it was not as much as this one. So, we go into now the final part, the second part of the movie. And I keep in mind, I skip into parts where I want to, talk about things or whatever. So Mandy is So they came up with a plan to get her D glasses and go into his world. Because why not? And turns out Freddy was actually teased by others, and then his foster father was abusing him. Okay, let me just say this right now. There's an old saying that whatever relationship you have with people is to turn out the relationships of the people that you're going to be with. Now, that's the old saying about that. And that, no matter, this is the thing. I don't care what background you come from, your actions depend on you. And Freddy, as a known serial killer that kills people in their dreams and killing kids and doing other things with kids as well, that's still not justice of what he's done to other people. It's not justice. So we go into the reason why Freddy became immortal is because of the lost souls and the demons that keep him alive. And this is the first time, or my first time seeing them. And let me tell you, those things look like fucking the old lady from fucking SpongeBob. Y'all remember that old lady from SpongeBob where she's like, what? Like that's what they look like. They look like little sperm things. They wasn't like little.
That was just stupid.
Like, they just look like little. They look like little sperms.
That was just stupid.
Like really, it is stupid, honestly. And we'll get into one of the worst kills in the movie as well, because it always repeat this fucking kill every single time. Well, not every single time, but every time when it comes to movies like Nightmare on Elm Street, they always repeat the same kills. In this one, we look at the remake of 2010. I must say explore this, and the kill that Freddy was actually dead. They recreated to the burning kill, which you've seen so many times of Freddy being killed. So, yeah, we get into the third part of the movie of what happens to Freddy and all of them. So, Jason.
So, those things that you mentioned that look like mermaids, that was just stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's just straight up dumb. Like, what made whoever produced or directed this movie, however you want to say it, go back to English class. Or take a film class or something.
You actually did read this one. Was it Wes Craven?
Because
No, it was not Wes Craven. It was not Wes Craven. So thank God it wasn't Wes
because they clearly don't have any knowledge or they don't know what they're doing in creating this film.
It was Rachel Toleya, whatever the fuck her name is.
Well, whoever that fucker is, just go
Making better movies, y'all.
Make better movies. So that's my take on that.
All right, we get to the third part of the fight and the final countdown of this movie, and then after that we get to the ratings.
All right.
So I guess for mine is very short to the point because again, Wikipedia doesn't say anything about it, but also I had nothing else to say about this movie because this movie is absolutely shithole. So.
True.
So. After fighting in the dream world for a little bit, they dragged him back into the real world. So we know some shit is about to go down. So Mandy takes away Freddy's glove somehow, like broke his finger and got his glove, and stabs Freddy with his own glove. Turn out it's fair play, isn't it? And then after that, after throwing a lot of kitchen knives, all that type of shit to pin Freddy up. Not like that way. No sexual things happen in this one. Thank God. Because Freddy. I'd rather die than have what with Freddy. I'd rather die. No disrespect to Robert Englund. Whoever did Freddy. He's cool. Then after that, Manny gets a pipe bomb, which burns Freddy, and Freddy dies, of course. Because Freddy's dead, right? He actually is dead. Obviously, he dies in such a strange way where his mouth was kept on being wide open. We keep seeing Freddy's head, I think, explode like 3 times or some shit. And then we see those little sperm looking motherfucker things that can't revive him. And he's dead. So, of course, we get the Maddie and Tracy win this one. So, that's the final part of the movie. Here we go. All right,
Here we
Jason.
go.
All right, what's your third part of the movie? And we're going to get to our ratings.
Anyway, so what kind of ending was that?
No, I can't. I don't know.
I don't know either. Nor do I even want to know because how bad this movie was.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? That ending
Oh,
overall sucked ass.
all right, Jason and what is your rating of this movie?
First off, do we recommend this movie?
Recommend it. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. Do you recommend this movie or not? All right, let's go. Thumbs up, thumbs down. 3, 2, 1.
Nope.
No, not at all. If you want to see a better Nightmare on Elm Street, 1, 3, and 4 are the best ones. Check out those 3 right there. And check out Rescue New Nightmare, by the way, too. Don't check out that movie, Freddy's Final Nightmare, and the remake of 2010. All right? That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
So, let's get into the ratings. Jason.
0.
And I give this a negative 3 out of 10.
Oh God. Okay.
Here's the reason why I give it a negative 3 out of 10. We have a lot of great moments in this series and a lot of great moments in this franchise. You have great movies. Again, I said the 1, the 3, and the 4th movie are my personal favorites. But the second one's also pretty good too, and also the 5th one. But this movie really downgrades the series because how very cartoony it is, the cartoon how the kills are, and really watered down a little bit. And also you have, Freddy dying the same way he usually does, and is killed in a strange way. A lot of strange kills in this movie, and a lot of bad production in this movie. And I really think this movie actually is the worst of the series, my personal opinion. The remake is definitely up there as well, but this definitely is the worst one, my personal opinion. So this was negative 3 out of 10. So I'm not going to do the math, y'all, because it's a negative, and it's going to be one of the worst movies that we have scored. So no surprise there.
What a way to end off Bad Movies Month.
Exactly. So now it's time to do outros. Jason, I'll show you what you do last because you got to do the announcement.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
All right.
Thank you guys for watching me rip this movie apart and stretch a new asshole in this movie. You can check me on the Moshcast and Crash and Burn. For Crash and Burn, we're going to do Thursday. We're going to review Forbidden Door, which is a great pay-per-view. And Friday, we're doing Money in the Bank, predictions and everything like that as well, I believe. And then for Moshcast, we're doing Rage War. We're doing the recent album. So keep it away from that. Manic. And then for this one, as Jason will announce. So, you can find me on Instagram as Lucas.Atencio336. And you can also find me on TikTok at Lucas_Rainmaker. I'm going to try to post a new filter and, make it Team 1, Team 2 possibly with that one. So we'll figure that out in a minute. And I will say this. Thank y'all for this month as well. And always keep in mind, always be nice to your peers. And always treat others when we treat. Golden rule, y'all. Jason, you announce the thing and you end us off. You're muted, you dipshit.
Thank you for watching this episode of Cinematic Analysis, where we reviewed Freddy's Final Nightmare. As we cap off Bad Movies Month, we hope you all enjoy. You can check out the other podcasts, including this one. And for the next month, as a theme, camping movies, which is pretty much some scary movies as well.
Yeah, camping horror, baby!
Camping horror. So, the first one to kick it off, as of right now, it's a tie between Evil Dead and Friday the 13th. So I'm leaning towards Friday the 13th. You're leaning towards Evil Dead. So pretty much just stay tuned for the story for what we've come up with. Which one is going to get the most voting. So either way, it's going to be a great episode that we're going to have too. make up for all the torture we went through this month on this podcast. And for any members that skipped this month, I don't blame you.
Yeah, you lost your sets. Hope you come back soon.
Yes, we look forward to hopefully having you back for the month of July. So either way, just stay tuned for the story for what we come up with. So stay tuned for our review on Friday the 13th or the Evil Dead review.
And also,
Which one's gonna be?
Those for AJ to be on this month, y'all, because you know he's
not strong.
He's a little scaredy cat, y'all. So
he's not jacked. He's not strong. He's not strong, boy.
He's not a strong boy. He's a little boy.
Be strong, man.
Gotta be strong, you dipshit.
But in all seriousness, I know horror's not for everyone. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all good, AJ. I'm just tickling your armpit.
AJ's just too fun to make fun of.
Exactly.
Okay. We'll see you for either review.
Whatever.
Stay tuned for either one of those episodes. Bye-bye.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that is Jason, that is me. We will see you whatever the fuck we do with this one. So.
Okay, I shall disappear.
All right, bye. He disappeared.